It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Love, Bad Bunny, and I go by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake that ass up. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese, about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. It's me and Bunny being on the same
No, y'all mad corny for that. Y'all mad corny for that. Y'all mad corny for that.
Like that's crazy.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, we didn't. This was not planned.
Y'all did, because
No,
I
we
didn't
did
pick up
not.
the first FaceTime call.
Huh?
No. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, y'all see how they do their light-skinned co-hosts? This is all I'm saying.
Yo, this
they
is
be mad
so
coordinated
we
all
just
the
be
time.
in sync. That's so crazy. Seriously. Like, and she's wearing necklace of those. And she's wearing necklace of those eyewear. It's a party, and it's crazy because I'm wearing this hat, and it's a new hat, but I didn't get that many because I wasn't sure if I wanted to have it on my site. So I have another one and another one, and I was going to give it away. I was going to let you guys give it away for your event.
Oh.
She said she was. Past
Yeah,
her.
No, I still am. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy that she's matching and supporting because I was going to support her. It's all right. Welcome to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. The cheese is real stale today. The cheese is real stale. Don't worry about that.
Yes.
But the bacon and the eggs, you know it's ready. But we have a great show installed for you guys. Please share the love, share the live. Happy Monday. We're going to start this Monday off right. We have 2 guests for you today because, as we said earlier, this Saturday is the Queen of the Ring. So we're going to let the Queen of the Ring, the First Lady of the Streets, let you know what's happening.
Well, make sure y'all in the building this Saturday because I will not be. I am protesting. I'm going to be outside with the with the picket sign. All right? But definitely, man, this Saturday, make sure y'all pull up Bass Bunny Takeover. Let them know what's going on.
Yo. Give it up for the ladies. That's Bunny, the girl, First Lady of the Streets. You already know the vibe. And it's going down. The moment we all been waiting for. It's the countdown to Saturday, okay? The return of the ring. I'm so excited to be back in the Bronx, even though I'm from Brooklyn. But whenever we do Queen of the Ring in the Bronx, I throw up the X. You know what I'm saying? I throws up the X. So shout out to the Bronx. Shout out to Debo. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to the girls that's coming through. Shout out to every fucking body. That's how lit I am. You understand? That's how happy I am that it's the return of the ring. So tickets are still on sale right now. The pay-per-view link is up. And so you could go to my page or you could go to QOTR_ and click the bio. You could pre-order the pay-per-view because if you can't be in the building, you need to pre-order that pay-per-view right now. So
and if you do not like the way that Queen of the Ring, Queen of the Ring is cool. If you do not like how Miss Lissa and Babs treat me, I will be outside the building with picket signs. So just let me know if you need one. I will print you out a picket sign. We are protesting this event.
Haters gonna hate, and the players gonna play. Ballers, they gonna ball.
Haters.
Ballers, they gonna call. That ain't got nothing
Haters.
to do. Bad Bunny with me and you, but that's the way
Haters.
it is. We are 3 LW today, and one of them is a hater. But I believe the Polo Rican is in the building because we have 2 guests today. We have Coffee Brown pulling up, and Babs Bunny and Coffee are going to be giving away a ticket, and clearly it's Lady Luck's ticket because she's not going to be there. So you can have Lady Luck ticket, and I'm going to give them the availability to also give you a hat. But we have the Polo Rican Thirstin Howl the third pulling up, and we have some hot topics to get to. So make sure after the show you get your tickets for Queen of the Ring, and don't forget to support Salty Enterprises. Lady Luck, she has Lucky Crowns, Lucky Sounds, Lucky CBD, Lucky Tea. And do you have any sales happening?
Puerto Rican, please request, because I can't find you in here. Handsome, please request. Don't be asking me about no sales, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all want to know about the sales, okay, we don't have one today, but the lotion is amazing. The flour that we have on there is amazing. We got pre-rolls, we got massage oil, we got gummies, we got sleep drops. They work really well because I be partying. Okay, Thirstin. Okay, you got request me. Let me see if I can do that. But yeah, so we got a lot of stuff on the website. That is luckycbd.com. Let's see, add as a moderator. How does that work? We have Lucky CBD. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I just said. We added, we got luckycbd.com. And yeah, so we got a bunch of sales.
And yes, so don't forget, sales are happening on Lucky Enterprises, and also get your Queen of the Ring tickets. And they have a link for the pay-per-view, and you can also get this sweatsuit. This hat is not available. It's only going to be available at the Queen of the Ring for whoever wins, and you can get these sunglasses as well. Welcome to the show. The Polo Rican is in the building. The Polo Rican is in the building. Thirstin Howl the third, Brooklyn's own. I assume because I was about to say, I thought that y'all knew each other, but let's get y'all acquainted. Babs Bunny, Thirstin Howl the third, Brooklyn's own, and Lady Luck. This is Thirstin Howl the third.
Thirstin, nice to meet you, and to commemorate you coming on today, I wore the polo. Now I don't know about them; they dressed alike, but I know I was focused. You know what I'm saying, my guy?
See, I already. Yeah, I'm glad to be surrounded by all the beauty too. You know.
Oh man, thank you. Appreciate it.
Luck, that hoodie is fire.
Chill out.
Yeah, she definitely starting in her polo.
Next time you somewhere and you see it, I'm a size small. Get
Chill
that
out.
for me.
Chill out. Thirstin, welcome to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show.
Before I met with Bab, she came to my lab one time with M-Rec when I had a lab in the city. So she came through and hung out one day with my dude M-Rec, you know.
Already, M-Rec, you already. Shout out to my guy, M-Rec. Brooklyn is always in the building. You already know. Y'all know the vibe. Lissa and Luck. Y'all know it's different when Brooklyn is over here.
I already knew. And shout out to M-Rec. You can check out that episode by going to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any exclusive content. So y'all see him. He's a legend. And if you love Ralph Lauren, then you have to know about the Low Life team. We're not going to call them a gang or a crew. It was a team of people, a collective of fashion lovers who loved it so much that they went through extreme measures to get it. Thirstin, let's talk to you a little bit about growing up in Brooklyn and your love for fashion, especially polo.
I mean, as you know, I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, Marcus Garvey Village and all that. I was born in Far Rock, Queens. You know what I mean? Right by the 101 precinct, IS 53. But I mean, I was always into fashion. You know, I was born before hip hop, so I was always into the fashion of hip hop as it evolved and as it started happening. So I got a chance to touch every style that came from hip hop. You know, since the days and the BVDs and the Lees and everything else down
the 8-ball jackets.
Nah, I ain't do the 8 balls. We was going too hard with the Sherlins and the Low Gooses by then.
Ooh, talking that talk.
Yeah, I mean 8 balls was official and all that, but it wasn't my thing. You know what I mean? I went harder with the Pele. That shit, so, you know, but
real quick. Hold up. Sorry to cut you off, but being that you mentioned the Pele, I remember my old best friend got a Pele, and she was so scared to wear it. That's how much it was. That's how real it was in Brooklyn, and we was in the Ville.
Yeah.
And she would turn her shit inside out. like depending on what area we in, she'd be like, yo, turn your jacket inside out. Like it was real. Because they
Yeah.
would come and get that off you.
They're coming for that. You know,
Yeah.
the era of where dudes came for it. And you know, and we held it down. And at the time, we came for it. You know what I mean? That's low life based upon. But that was once upon a time. You know, that's not where we at right now mentally. And
Praise
that's
God.
Flip on a whole nother note.
But it was kind of like you were doing like what Robin Hood did. You took from the rich and gave to the less fortunate. So, you know, it was for a bigger cause. It wasn't like you were running in banks, you know, and doing crazy things. But I mean, it was like a movement so strong that even though it was considered negative to some, you were even highlighted by Ralph Lauren himself in a campaign, right?
Facts. I became a model and as well as I'm featured in Ralph Lauren's own bio documentary pick about his life.
That's crazy.
That's on HBO. So, you know, they got to showcase the low life story inside of Ralph Lauren's documentary about his life. That was a crazy big honor, you know, for all of us and for the whole Brooklyn and all of that. That definitely solidified a lot of things.
That's like the drug dealer becoming the head of the CIA. Can you explain to the people who are just tuning in a little bit about your story and what brought you into being able to be filmed? I mean, part of this documentary. I mean, I think it's amazing, the story. But can you tell the people what's going on?
I mean, as far as me being a unofficial model for Ralph Lauren for over 30 years. But once I became an entertainer and a rapper and all that, I really went hard on my visuals and my films and all that, where I showcased how I get down and how I do it, especially from the fashion, you know, point. So I guess the Polo company was very in tune with everything I was doing. They definitely took heed. And then when I released my book, Bury Me with the Low On, in 2016, the company bought like 5 books at the release, you know, and then next thing you know, they started releasing everything retro that they never had released before. You know, everything that was pictured in my book was brought back to life through the company. And like I said, in the entire time of existence, they never did no retro before. So my book definitely inspired them. And then from there, I started having more relations with the company, and until I got to meet the man himself and, you know, go to the premiere with the whole family. It was crazy. Man. Just meet Ralph. I met his wife, his kids, and his brother. And, you know, it was big, man. It was real big for me.
A lot of people don't know that he's actually from the Bronx, Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, I think the world knows he's from the Bronx.
People don't act like that. They know. He from New York.
Yeah, he always showed where he was from, always said it. You know, was always documented how he came up. You know, he was poor like everybody else from New York, from the hood, and he made it happen. That New York grind.
Lucky, we're gonna ask something. I'm sorry.
No. I was saying, somebody said in the comments that you forced them to release the 93 line. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
There's no 93 line. It's a 1992 line.
Okay,
I never forced anything. Like I said, I inspired myself and the low life. We inspired them to want to re-release because they noticed how much Polo was like a religion and a culture, you know, amongst hip hoppers and all that. So they definitely took heed of that, and they definitely brought back the things we were fiending for a long time. Because at the same time, we created that vintage market with the Polo, where we had snow beaches being sold for $5,000 and things like that. So the company saw the demand to bring those clothes back and make them relevant again.
Wow.
Can we talk a little bit about exactly what low life is for people that don't know?
You know, low life is basically living the life of low. That's what it actually stood for. You know, low was your life. This was the way we brought it about back in the days, because we did everything for the low, went all out for the low, defended the low, you know, and everything revolved around it at that point in time. So it created a culture, you know, that withstood the test of time and still relevant today It's past, present, and future, and continuously growing. There are low-life chapters all over the world right now, all over the world. You know, all nationalities and all that. So that's what low life is right now.
I got you. Heard you.
I still don't know what it is.
You know what? He's being real. Like he's very good at media. He has media training. Okay, he dancing. So it's like I don't know if he dancing a little bit. He doing it.
Be real, right? Because almost everybody, when we do these interviews, they mostly focus on what we did in the past, and it was really negative.
No, but I feel like that's the groundbreaking part of it. That it was so real and it was so raw what y'all did that it at first made Ralph Lauren, shun, right? But it was so strong that it actually created a movement where the vintage pieces were going at such a higher price that once again, Ralph had to re-look at you again. And now it's not about shunning. It's about if you can't beat them, join them. They created something I couldn't even do in hip hop. So it's like, it started out as a negative, but without the dark, God can't say, let there be light. And you brought a light to it.
Yeah, but the positive transition is what made people get involved with us, because they got a chance to see the men we are today and, you know, where we stand today and the mentality we share today. That is the only reason we were able to get this far. If we were stuck on that same mentality from before, we would have probably all been dead and never even been here to discuss none of this, you know. But it was the transition that turned it into a culture to spread all over the world. Because if it was still negative, everybody would have just been robbing each other like back in the days and things like that.
Yeah, like they robbed me.
It wasn't.
They robbed you?
What do you know like niggas robbed me? What do you make? Let me stop. It's only a joke, people. I'm sorry, people. It's only a joke. It's only a joke. But I did get got, but it wasn't from the low lives. Okay, let me make that clear.
Well, let's shift gears a little bit, because here on Bacon, Egg, and Cheese, we chop up hot topics, dish the dirt, give flowers, but we also, have these hot topics. So Pixar is they're re-adding a same-sex kiss that was taken out of the new Buzz Lightyear movie. So when they took the same-sex kiss out, there were a lot of employees of Pixar that were in an uproar. So due to that, they're deciding to put the kiss back into the movie. I want to know, what is everyone's feelings on? For me, I just feel like I don't want my kids seeing any kissing, not same sex, not hetero. So we'll go to our guest, Thirstin Howl, and then to the ladies. How do you feel about this same sex kiss being added back into this Pixar movie?
I mean, at this staging point, I don't have much opinion about what's going on in the world. Everybody's entitled to do whatever the hell they want. Situations like that, I just make sure I educate my children at home, and I let them know what the difference is with everything, opposed to something, or I believe in it or not, but I rarely ever share anything that has to do with a popular opinion, because that's automatic criticism on everybody, and nobody agrees. Like, the way everything is divided right now, there's no right or wrong answer anymore. So I don't have any answer anymore. I just do what I'm supposed to do. I mind my motherfucking business. But I also understand, like in the film world and television and all that, that is a standard now. As far as showing bisexual things, it's a standard in television. That you're actually forced to do it everywhere. If you notice, every show is doing it, So that's just my understanding, but
My man said, I ain't got nothing to say. I didn't even know I stopped the comments. All right, so what I would say is, and I am part of the LGBT community. If that's that thing, I like women's. Women's like me, and there's normally straight women who want to try the other side with me. For one, I didn't believe there was an agenda before, just because of the simple fact that I like girls and I rap, so people be like, oh, you part of the agenda. I'm like, no, I'm not. But I'm starting to believe that there's one. And the reason why is that is because if they took out a kiss between a male and a female in the movie, would there have been this much uprising? Like, why did you take the man kissing his wife out? You know what I mean? And it's like, why are you forcing it on these children? I don't think that it is important for children to have that type of imagery in front of them. I don't even have kids, but I'm just like, it's too much now. You know, this cartoon character now is gay. This other, you know, Batman and Robin, they're homosexuals now. Bert and Ernie, they always been together. Y'all didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's too much. Like, what are you teaching the children? Because these little kids, they kind of stupid nowadays anyway. You know, they're not as smart as the other kids because y'all not teaching them the right things anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Y'all kids ain't stupid. But bottom line,
you meant us specifically?
No, not y'all.
I'm about to say,
no, I'm not talking about y'all kids. I'm not talking. I was like, wait a second, because anyway, I'm just saying they're not teaching the kids like how they used to anymore. You know, the kids is more into video games and things of that nature, and I just feel like it's inappropriate, all of the kissing and stuff like that. I didn't want to watch it when I was younger. You know what I mean? I don't think the kids should watch it until they're of age.
Yeah.
I'm teaching my kids, so I'm not worried about what they teaching my kids because I'm teaching them.
Can I tell you something really quick about that, right? So, how you doing? My name is Lady Luck. I do rap. I've had battle rap and all that other stuff. I was on Def Jam and all that, right? So, I got locked up. And when I was in there, one of the ladies, she said, can I hear you rap? Now, at this time, my rap was, I'm shooting them. I'm getting head. I'm fresh. I got diamonds. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm rapping about. And then the lady said to me, what about the kids? And I said, what about the kids? That's the parents at home's job. That's this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Don't act the same excuse everybody else use. But then later on that night when I was on the bunk, I realized if she's in here with me, who's talking to her kids? So it takes a village to raise a child. So I understand that sometimes some people are able to protect their kids. You three on here, y'all able to tell y'all kids the difference between these things. But there's a lot of kids that y'all kids go to school with. There's a lot of kids that y'all kids hang out with. And there's a lot of kids that they're going to be around. And they were not taught. Nobody was there to express things to them. Nobody was there talking to them. So I just feel like as a whole, society needs to be held more responsible. Yeah, at the home, we can talk to the kids. But I feel like society shouldn't be pushing things on like this. Because I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's in all the cartoons. It's crazy. No, that's...
It does begin at home first. Because like you said, when my kid comes and encounters somebody who's going to show him other things, my kid is going to tell him. He's going to help the community by what he knows. And he's going to spread that information to somebody he comes across, or that might be his friend or something that's of a different mind state. My kid is going to be that influence at that point because he understands the difference. He's not going to look down on anything, but he's going to explain the difference. And I believe, like I said, it starts at home first. I allow my kids to see all the bullshit, hear it, all of that, because it's not going to influence them. If you hide it from them, then they're going to really want to know what it's all about. So as long as it's in their face and they know how to accept the information and how to not accept it and things like that, then you got a better chance, because that's how the community gets helped, by helping the individuals that are coming out of those homes. Make sure they spread that knowledge and, you know, that word or whatever needs to be taught to each other.
Babs, how you feel?
I totally agree with everything that he said. I tell my son now, I be like, yo, you a leader. You're not a follower. You know, I tell him that all the time. And he be like, oh, well, such and such job. Yo, I don't care what they doing. This what you doing. I don't care about nothing else Sally, Johnny, and none of them doing over there. This what you doing. You a leader, and they need to follow you. You don't follow them. And he be like, okay, mommy, so it does start from the house, you know, building up their self-esteem, letting them know that they powerful, that they strong, that, you know, or everything that they're going to need to go out in this world and fight the good fight, because that's what they fighting for. And I drill that in my son, drill it in him, because he needs to know.
I agree. Now, how do you feel about taking edibles at a funeral? This next order is a couple that took to social media to share that while at their grandma's funeral, they ate an edible, and this is what happened. I definitely want to know how Babs feels about this.
Hey y'all, so picture why me and Nick ate an edible at his grandma's funeral. Girls, tell me why we did that. I don't know. But at this point, he thought his mask was his phone. Like, he was tripping. We both was tripping. And y'all don't talk about my voice because I don't do voiceovers, but I had to tell y'all what was going on in this video. And at this point, I thought everything was funny. I was laughing the whole night. Then they asked me to take pictures, and my finger was in everybody's picture. The pictures was all blurry. And at this point, I don't know where he thought he was at, in a pigeon coop or something. He was really tripping right here. And then he thought he was in the 90s R&B video with the rose in his mouth.
Is this disrespectful, or, you know, is that how you get more spiritually connected? Because you know how they say when you're under the influence, you're actually spiritually more inclined to receive connections with the other side.
Everybody got to deal with things differently. You know, maybe he don't, you know, smoke. Maybe he needs to, you know, eat his flowers. And so at the end of the day, I would have rather seen that than him crying and going off. I would have rather seen that. So I say kudos to him.
Polo Rican, how you feel about edibles at a funeral?
Do you, man? Everybody's entitled to do whatever they want. There's no right or wrong way to live life anymore.
Tell us a little bit about your music. Like, what drives your music? When you in the studio and you making your music, are you grabbing an edible or do you need a candle lit? Like, how do you create your vibe when you are making your music?
I mean, I'm a 24-hour-a-day hip-hop thinker. The shit pops in my head all day long, so I don't need no ritual or nothing to get into it. It's just my whole life, my whole existence, my whole spirit revolves around this. You know, I've been like that since Curtis Blow was the top MC. So it's like I don't have a ritual. I could sit on the train, I could sit on the beach, I could be sitting in a room full of beautiful women like y'all, and I'll write a whole verse in 5 minutes just by the inspiration that I see. You know, I write off of anything I see that's within my grasp. You know, or freestyle, whichever one it is.
Well, you should definitely make sure you lock in with Lady Luck. She's also doing music placements for television shows. So you can definitely get a check with that. And Babs Bunny, First Lady of the Street, effortless bars. She raps when she's just praying and talking to God. So you could definitely get her in the studio. Then when she was just freestyling when we was praying for our edges. Like, Babs is anointed, so definitely lock in with the ladies. Before we go, because we do have another guest, you love music, we love music. We have a game called Mumble Rap. So we know you can rap. We know you got bars, but do you know how to mumble a song? So in this game, we're going to have partners, and we're going to take turns mumbling. It doesn't have to be a rap song, but it has to be a song to your partner, and they have to guess the song. If they don't guess the song, it can go to the other team and they can steal the point. First team to get to 3 wins. Let's give you a sample. Okay, let me give you a sample. You know what song that was? Huh?
Go ahead, Luck.
What song was that?
I don't know what was going on.
Okay. That was Method Man. I came to bring the pain. Well, that's how the game goes, Polo Rican. You take turns mumbling a song to your partner. As you can see, my partner would not have gotten that song, and neither would yours. But that's how it goes. So we'll let you go first. Lady Luck, do you want to rap to your partner?
All right. Let me see my partner. All right.
Oh, you're her partner, Polo Rican. You're her partner.
You ready?
Thirstin Howl the
Rapper's delight.
Okay. They got a point.
Yo.
CeeLo was good.
All right, you want to play?
You ready?
Let's go, Lissa.
Let's go. It's on me?
No, it's our turn.
Let's go, Lissa.
Okay.
Y'all niggas be cheating.
We got a point.
Mumbling. You
can mumble, hum. You just can't say no audible words.
All right.
So that's the rule. So now it's your turn to mumble, hum. You could gobble a song pause to Lady Luck.
All right. Let me, me, let me, let me, me. And I did the lip syncing for you.
Yup. Go ahead.
Why
What
did
is
you
that?
stop?
He gave it to you. What is it?
Oh, okay. He did. Y'all, he H-O-D.
Yeah, kind of that M. That M was the M. You can't say the
H-O-D,
like an
man.
M.
Hold up. It was already over, B. It was time for us to steal.
No.
But I'm
It
gonna let
was.
you go.
You didn't know.
I got the point.
There's no second chance.
I got the point. We got the point. Partner, we
We
got
got-
the point. They be mad.
All right, let's go.
All right, Bunny, I'm ready for you.
You ain't even got nothing.
Queen of the crown of the down for whatever. We can live in forever.
Method Man Dave.
Gonna make babies. Back when I was nothing. That's Method Man and married. No?
You ready, partner?
I'm
Yeah,
ready.
that was it. This is for the win. Y'all could take the W. Go ahead.
I'm a little nervous about this one, but Polo got this. I'm ready, a little nervous about this one.
Okay, you did 45 seconds. Do you know what that is, Thirstin Howl III, the Polo Rican?
Nah.
I knew it.
Take that point. You ready to take that point? No, I'm taking that point. It was better by 11.
There you go.
We won.
I was nervous about that one too, cause I said my nigga, he's a straight hip hop head, and hip hop heads do not be listening to no Drake crying about nothing.
Yeah, I don't be listening to Drake. No disrespect to Drake, but you know, I'm stuck on the grimy shit.
I knew better, partner. It's my fault. I knew better, partner. I appreciate you though.
If you knew better, you do better. Boom.
Shut up.
Oh.
Well, to anyone that wants to get in contact with you, Thirstin Howl III, please drop your information.
You already know Thirstin Howl III on Facebook, THIRSTINHOWL the third. The same on Instagram. Check out my YouTube. Over 150 music videos, over 30 albums, bars for motherfucking days. I got Spanish albums, hard body, you know, Puerto Rican spitting from Brownsville. So it's crazy out there. You know what I mean? Just check out all my work. I'm going to definitely holler at Lady Luck. I'm going to send you the catalog.
I'm following you right now.
Massive, nasty music. Like, you know, I'm in the 2 Live Crew type of shit. I do that as well. Massive, versatile. So whatever y'all need, I definitely get down for it.
You look like a nasty.
Are you in New York?
Go Brownsville,
You
never
look
win,
nasty.
never win.
You in New York?
My bars is extremely nasty.
Yeah, but you said you into that Luke type of rap. And when you said that, I said, oh yeah, he looked like that type of stuff.
With bars though. But I'm versatile, so I got mad different categories that I do. So there's mad albums on all those categories, even the nasty shit, you know?
Now we're gonna work. We're definitely gonna work. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy in the building, Beat Slayer. Totally incredible. I got mad placements with him as well. And Brina Beats, thank you for the badge, and we got placements as well. So you know, we definitely gonna get up.
Yeah, y'all got to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna link. And you know, before I go, definitely shout my whole Low Life family all over the world.
I want to be Low Life.
Australia, Germany, Brownsville, Brooklyn, St. John's and Utica, Miami, Orlando. We definitely going hard, and we here.
How does one join
How do you
Low
get
Life?
down? Because you just
Exactly.
I saw Just Blaze saying that he's instated into the Low Life family. So how does one become a low lifer?
I mean, like I said, right now it's a culture, so you live it. You whatever culture you choose to live, you become that. Nobody.
Because I stay Polo down to the socks. I'm talking about wife beater, underwear, socks. I'm telling you, everything is Polo. So I'm a low life.
Had to talk. Well, you living it, baby. That's all. I can't tell nobody. Like there was a point where
You are a low life.
trying me to get in low life, and you know you had to be tested and all that and prove what you was, man. But now this is culture, man. So nobody got to go through what we went through in the past. It's about how we helping everybody now. You know, everybody could look fly. It's nothing, but it's about having those morals and having that mentality to go along with it so we could do better than we did before. Because at the same time, back in the days, we did steer a lot of people wrong on the direction we were headed and, you know, what we taught them how to be. But it was just survival and all that, but it still was from a negative standpoint. And like you said, we know better now. So we definitely doing better now.
That's amazing.
Right.
And is your book still available for anyone that wants to purchase?
I mean, the books are all sold out, but resellers got them for like $1,000 and up out there. So
wow, you had NFTs before NFTs was NFTs.
Fire.
It's Thirstin Howl III. Everyone, please get familiar. Put some respect on his name. He's a legend and an icon. Even Ralph Lauren has stamped him himself. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
The Low Life American Classic by Rack Low. So it's definitely the same story from another angle. So there are 2 books out there. Rack Low books are still available.
Fine.
Everyone, get your books, okay? Stop reading bitches and read some books. Thank you, Thirstin.
Much love to y'all.
Thank you.
I'm going to follow you after the show, my guy.
All right, likewise. All right, Babs, keep doing you.
All right, Brooklyn, you already know.
Much love.
Yes.
Yo, this is what?
What? You already trying
yo,
to
that shit is bad funny. She's like, you definitely is a low life. And I just
everyone, make sure that you are following Thirstin Howl III. Don't forget, Panic Room 6 is happening on the 26th of this month, so get your tickets now. And if you can't get tickets, then get the pay-per-view link in Bab's bio and support Lucky Enterprises. They have Lucky Teas, Lucky CBDs, Lucky Crowns, and Lucky Sounds. And you can also go to my website, MissLissaKnows.com, get this whole ensemble and enter the code BEC, and you will save some money.